crazy. It's a blessing in disguise to swing where I belong. Damn, this is so fun. This is tea though. No. Why is my GPS trying to stop my happiness? Live your life, babe. Sky's the limit, babe.
I got them at a little shop on Fifth Avenue.
Why birds are fake. Look at the squirrel. He knows what's going on. I feel like they're too close.
Good morning, you guys. Let's wash our face first. I haven't used this mask. Oh, I put too fucking much in it. Ready? I'm ready. Okay, team. I wanted to talk about while I'm applying this mask about strengthening discernment and like trusting yourself and intuition. Now, I don't know if anybody else has been feeling this way. I've been feeling like people are watching me, you know? I feel like recently with the current transits, especially with like friendships, I feel like people are only checking in to see like if I have moved on in life, in terms of without them in my life, you know, as active as they maybe used to be, I feel like they're just checking in to see like if I still miss them, am I still in the same place, am I desperate, down bad, whatever the case may be. But I'm finding that they just like the access that they have to me. Recently I've been told that I'm easily accessible. Like literally somebody can text me, one of my friends can text me right now, and I don't think this is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? They can text me, call me right now, whatever you need, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You got it. I don't really feel like it is as reciprocated. I say all this to say it's crazy how when you take away the access that people have from you, and you're conscious, deliberate, and discerning when it comes to how much people have access to you and when, it's so crazy to see them absolutely disappear. Like, it's so fucking crazy. And I was talking to my therapist about this, and she was telling me, like, you know, to have grace and understanding, because especially, I say this because the friends, a lot of the people in my life, or the people in my life that I am talking about, are around my age. And I understand we're like early 20s and we're all trying to figure ourselves out, so on and so forth. So I don't take it personally. I don't think that these people don't like me or like had ill intentions from the beginning. I think life just changes. But I think if life is going to change, your circumstances change, your priorities change, act accordingly. Yeah, sometimes I just be feeling used. Like, people just want to hit me when they need help or when they need to vent. Yeah, and it's never, again, and when it is about me and they're checking up on me, it kind of just feels like they're just checking to see what I'm up to, you know? Like, what is this bitch up to? Like, I'm trying to get in her mind for real. Like, how do you feel about yourself? Are you still in the same place that I left you? Are you still as insecure as you was when I met you? Do you still not have the same boundaries or lack thereof when I first met you? Like, that's the vibe. It's okay. If you're in a place where maybe you can't meet me where you used to, but I'm not saying a conversation needs to be had, but don't act surprised when my energy is not the same or I'm no longer in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, sometimes people just don't fit within that. And that's okay. I had to vacate the bathroom because it was needed, which makes sense. But yeah, I hope I'm explaining this to the best of my ability. That's kind of just how I've been feeling. Like, people are just watching, literally. Like, I don't understand, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? If it's not to support me. Why are you here if it's not to experience me? Tell you. Why are you here if it's not to feel me? You know what I'm saying? Why are you here just watching me? You know what I'm saying? Just in the shadows. That doesn't make any sense to me. It has been interesting navigating friendships in your early 20s, especially when you found a new sense or some new intentions when it comes to friendship. And those are ever changing because we are ever changing. The same things that I want within a friendship now is not going to be the same things I want in 6 months to a year. Simply because the experiences that I have in everyday life change that, literally. But I still, like, the light that I do see in it is I've been getting better at, like, when I do meet people or I am meeting friends that I have already met, just being aware of who they actually are and not who I want them to be, not the idea that I've created in my head, or not, for instance, if I met them a year ago, not holding on to that same person and that potential, like, oh, but they did this a year ago, but babe, we're here now in April 2024. It's different, babe. It's different. At least that makes me happy. Like, I find comfort in knowing that I now have choice. Like, I can see some shit and I can decide if it's for me or not. Or I can see some shit and be like, okay, I'm keeping note of that. I'll not keeping tally, but like, I'm keeping note of that. I realized it. I'm still here in the present with you. I'm still enjoying my time with you. But if it were to happen again in the future, you know, it's not like it caught me off guard or it's unexpected or I have to go through this whole like melodramatic breakdown. Like, I cannot believe this person is not who they said they were, because they were. We just weren't listening. I want to go more private, especially with my social media. Like, to an extent you can control it with like making pages private, but when I think about YouTube and how I enjoy making videos, there's no real way of making them private. Like, they're out open for the public, for anybody to see, decipher, and interpret in whatever way that they choose to interpret it. So I wanted to know if the collective has also been feeling this. Like, I'm taking this time to cater to self, and now I'm like not everybody deserves it. But also, I'm kind of feeling a little bit of fear in that the time that I'm taking away from society, in a sense, I'm scared that when I go back into it, I'll be like guarded, like a crab, like my cancer self. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be fear of getting hurt again, that cannot be avoided, or just fear of losing self. Sometimes I think, because I've done that a lot in the past. I know I will continue to. Again, Scorpio rising, death and rebirth, every fucking day. But it gets lonely. It gets lonely, and I guess I just don't want my loneliness to lead me back to situations and people that don't deserve me, or back to situations and people that I'm no longer, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm no longer equipped for it, but I'm no longer comfortable there. I no longer desire it. I no longer seek it. I don't feel like I need it. So I think that's where I am right now. The mask is getting hard. It's getting hard to talk. So yeah.